Hello, Monsters Abandoned, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 12 of my Ku'gath Plaguefather campaign. Of course, every 12 episodes. The next episode's going to be on Monsters Abound Supplemental. You can find a link to the second channel in the description. And tomorrow a new campaign will be starting. How exciting. We're waiting for the enemy reinforcements to arrive. Got our big boys basically being a tank, and then the Exalted Plague Bearers will unload their missile. But they've got 6 shots, 75 missile strength. That's pretty devastating, not to mention it's explosive as well. So that's fun. Unless you happen to be the enemy, of course. Meanwhile, the plague drones are flying over this little hill over here. Trying to get a little surround on the enemy army. They will be trying to target us with cannons. How are those cannons getting that kind of I don't. I mean, maybe. No, I don't think so. Either way, we are trying to take out the cannons with Ku'gath, but it looks like we're going to have to advance a little bit further. So we're going to bring the Plague Toads down here. They're going to attack this side. We've got the infantry coming in from this side. Ku'gath joining them. And then the Plague Drones will swoop in from behind, closing the trap. And the enemy reinforcements, which will show up in about 10 seconds, will just get absolutely shredded by the Death Heads. Not to mention, of course, you know, all the boys. All the lads. So they do have Celestial Dragon Guards. But, ooh, that's going to sting. That's a lot of damage coming in as we wade through the peasants. I think Cuddles is probably taking more damage from us than the enemy's managing to do to them. Yeah, they ain't getting any shots off. They're stuck. We're now advancing with the Plague Bearers on the initial enemy army. The Plague Drones have taken a little bit of damage, but overall they're fine. And the Plague Toads, everything's Plague. Plague Drones, Plague Toads, Plague Bearers. Now moving in. Got him pinned down. Now just bring the Plague Drones in from behind and seal the trap. Over the other side of the mountain, we can see the enemy reinforcements have not been doing particularly well, with the Wujing War Compass being the only thing that's really managed to tank the absolute devastation wrought upon them. And everyone's now falling back, getting a few shots in there with its magic, but I think that's going to go down. The enemy general taking a lot of damage there. Cuddles did take a lot of damage from us, but it's being healed up by Reebok. Is it just the 1-0? Never mind, it's not really important. And there we go, the enemy army has been shattered. Utterly and completely. And the way to the Celestial Riverlands is clear. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, I would like that sacking income. Mo. Should probably make sure I got the right plague. Never mind. Oh, I probably should have chased you down as well. Never mind, you're plagued. You can have a bad time. What you gonna do? Run around? Die? Yeah. Yeah. Right, we're gonna go for the Temple of Elemental Winds and the temple, or the village of the Cat Boys. And burn that for the good of the Warhammer world. Let's get the Plague Flesh Poppies there. And I feel like this region's pretty well defended. This one's pretty good as well, so maybe we upgrade this one. Maybe this is the play. So I'll upgrade you. Hopefully that'll bring in some extra cash. How much are we making? Let's have a look. So, holy shit, 6,000 there. Why are we making 6,000 there? Is there a reason? I think it's probably because... No, that's only bringing... Is that bringing 50? Or is it 500? It's so hard to tell exactly where we are. So this settlement's bringing in 2,000 just by itself. Which I think is probably fine. In all honesty, I'm wondering whether the Nurgle economy is just down to like how much it costs to get it set up. Maybe the economy is fine, but because obviously you're spending all of the money you would pay to build the chain of buildings, and at the same time you're actually getting the least amount of money for at least the first like 3-4 turns, which means that initial outgoing is not going to be paying for itself for at least, you know, 20 odd turns later. So maybe that's the issue. Because I mean, all factions feel kind of starved for money sometimes, but Nurgle just feel it's just like an endless, like, shoveling cash in. We want to do your quest battle, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we must fucking do that. Okay, more melee defense for... I do like the clean ones. I do love my big boys. Magic capacity. I mean, I could do that. I don't really care about you blowing up because, so kind of got all of these, and I'm tempted because I do. I think Nurgle is one of actually the few factions where I don't think Nurgle has any units that I go, oh yes, no, that's complete and utter trash, and I don't need to worry about it. I think I mean, even the Nurglings, which I'm going to be honest, you know, I love the little guys, but they're a trash unit. Even the Nurglings have a benefit in being just a quick and easy pickup, right? You could just hordes of them, no problem. So they have a use. And I don't think any... I mean, you know, every unit's good. So I feel like it's a bit silly to get all of these, but I could maybe trade out the Plague Toads for something else, potentially. Maybe just more Plague Drones. I mean, Plague Drones are just good. The bog standard Froggos... We probably do want some soul grinders eventually. So, okay, we won't get cantankerous spreads. I think we'll stick with the Plague Drones for our sort of fast-moving units. I mean, he's got 35 ammunition, and I very rarely see Ku'gath run out of ammo, so I don't really need that either. We could maybe go hard to hit. I mean, Deadeye's not bad. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go hard to hit. Let's get Deadeye. I mean, I could go the blue route, but I think with Ku'gath, I might skip it. I might skip it. I mean, we are fighting Cathay, so let's get an Eastern Malady. One of the few like targeted text that actually is kind of useful for Ku'gath, because the other ones are what, Kislev? I mean, they're fucking miles away. Norska, fucking miles away. The ogres are fairly close, but then I've never really noticed the ogres getting particularly strong. They tend to get wiped out pretty quickly, or they don't tend to get very strong. So, but Cathay, on the other hand, does tend to get quite big occasionally. Sometimes they get torn to pieces by Clan Eshin and is it Dreadfleet? The Dreadfleet, but is it Dreadfleet or is it, what the fuck are they? Tentacle Face, old Lockyer, that guy. So let's go with Devastating Charge. No, Thick Skin. Let's make him more tanky, so it's far less likely that we'll actually get any summons. I don't feel like, of all the... We should probably spread that one a bit. Of all the, like, we want to spread plague, don't we? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Of all the things that need fixing in Warhammer 3, I don't think the cult summons were particularly high up there. I never really had a major issue with them. So it just feels like a weird thing to suddenly go in and fix compared to all the things that they should have been fixing at the same time. Like, you know, the fucking tech trees.
You are fit only for dissection.
Zartan. No. Nah, sorry, bud. A green moon. Chance of plague spreading is increased. Grandry there. Oh, you're out of range. But I can't... Oh, you've probably run away, haven't you? Okay, I'm going to do this. We'll just bop you. Bop and occupy. More plague doctors. Oh, I need to get that fusing mod back so I can make plague doctors kiss. Which is, you know, definitely something I need to do. Okay, we're gonna capture the Riverlands. We're gonna bot you. You look like an easy bot. That one. I feel like at this point in time, if we can just keep hitting them and forcing them back and back and back and back before they can recruit armies again, that's gonna be optimal. Right, we just roll over them. This is what we did in the Grimgore campaign. Cathay have a real... I feel like they... Like, stacks of Cathay troops are concerning, but little armies of Cathay troops are literally a speed bump. They've got nothing that's particularly concerning, like one-on-one, which actually, you know, makes sense because they've got the whole sort of, you know, being next to each other thing. So that does kind of, you know, they got that. The one thing I will say about Warhammer 3, they got the theme down. Problem is, they got the theme down sometimes to the detriment of actual, you know, playability. Never mind. It's still my favourite game. I think that's fairly easy to say. It's still the game that I play literally every day. And yes, I'll complain about the game that I play every day because, well, one, I'm allowed to, and two, I'm British. It's basically our pastime. You should just be glad that these videos aren't 30 minutes of me just whining about how hot it is. Because it could be. It genuinely could be. Okay, we're going to save our pennies. I can't do any more plague. I could hit you with a different plague. If you've got you've got the crumbling egg. It's so hard to tell which fucking plague you've got. I could do this. I'm not so worried about. Holy shit, 10k, 26k. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to sack them. It's basically what we're going to be doing. I probably should get like another army here because my one concern is potentially getting attacked from... Hello?
Bow before the mountain god.
I can't. I'm too fat. Do I want to do that? You do like me, so you know what? I'm gonna just let that. I'm just gonna let that work over time. But still, with him coming, that's kind of protecting our northern border there, which is actually really fucking useful. So thanks, buds. Also, early warning. Let me know if anything's coming from that direction. Okay. Okay. We could build some outposts. I'm not going to because I just constantly need that income. Undercity? What kind of Undercity? What's it doing? Where is it? There it is. What's it got? So, it's making some money? Okay. Underway Junction. I mean, none of this is necessarily bad, right? Because that doesn't... It doesn't suck up my income. I don't think. So we're making 208 for... Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Do I care, and does it piss them off if I do it?
Welcome to the Deep Warrens. What do you need, desire?
Oh, do I want a military alliance with you? No. Oh, no, no, no. No, guys. No, guys. What are you doing? Also, village, what the fuck are you doing down there? Guys, can you not get on, please? Come on. You know, we're all in this together, sort of. Oh, a little cult in Shylong. I mean, that's not really going to help me very much, considering I'm about to fucking annihilate it. Okay, let's meander in this direction. So they are recruiting multiple armies, but if we can hit them quickly. In fact, I'm just going to go straight for this, because we can hit that next turn, and the sooner we hit it, the better. We do have an army coming this way. You're falling back. We do need to intercept you, ideally. I'm tempted to go for some more Chaos Knights. Now, you look like you might be able to march in our general direction. Hello, Xiaoming? Oh, that's a little bit more than I expected, Andrew. I think you might need to get the hell out of Dodge, mate.
I am a dragon.
Yes. No. Well, indeed. Indeed. This is problematic. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, I knew Xiaoming was strength rank 1.
Forgive me for not recognizing you.
He's
friend.
now strength... What?
I took you for another.
Are you high?
I stand apart.
So, you're now strength rank 7. You're now strength rank 20. I think we need to take the Riverlands here. But obviously we need to do something about this. And the best option is Plague. Okay, we can hit them with Plague next turn. Which will be useful. Oh, we do have you. Come here. I need you to plague some people for me. Because they're being annoyingly not plagued, which is a problem. Need to plague the fuckers. Adidas. Could give you more help. Could give you... I mean, I don't really care about any of this. I guess Stream of Corruption is a nice one. Nice one to have. I can make you thick skin to give you more armor. Make you a tad bit tanky. I'm gonna save my... No, I'm not going to build that. To be honest, it's almost very little point build because I don't feel like the recruitment thing for the Warriors of Chaos works very well because you can only recruit like bog standard Chaos Warriors. And I don't quite understand why. I think there's occasionally it kind of gives you higher level units, but I don't, because obviously it recruits based on what's in the region, sort of like Thrones of Britannia style, which is fine, but I don't know how the Alliance, because obviously the Alliance thing is based on what the actual person can recruit. So I'm assuming it's based on what's in their pool. But I don't really know how, like, is it based on the buildings they can build? Because although you can't really, like, recruit from the buildings, it does increase the chance of those units showing up in the region. So is that how that... what? Who knows? Okay, first things first, we're going to get a Plague Boy. You, summon Plague. Okay, we hit you with Plague. We're going to wait for you to actually hit them. Boop, perfect. Then we hit you with Plague. Okay, good. Now you're both plagued for 5 turns, and you will start taking attrition damage. Lovely. Then we can go and take Shylong. I don't know where that army's disappeared off to. It's probably run away. It's going to be a nice, easy auto-resolve for us. And a lovely sack. Lovely. And then we move back in. Heal up. We've got big money. Everyone's plagued. That's how you fucking do it. Okay, we may have to fall back while we let the plague kind of do its work.
I am a dragon,
Noted.
not a slave.
I have noted you are a dragon. Okay, we can upgrade you. So that'll give us 2 more building slots. Let's upgrade you. And let's get the plague flesh poppies there. How much money do we have? Oh, so much money. And then we can get this. So that's going to give us a little bit of income. It's going to reduce the construction cost for the local region, which is fine. It's not really the reason I want to pick it up, but I'll take it. Oh, it looks like this region's getting its ass kicked. So it looks like they've headed north. They may break through. Now, where's Village? Village was around here somewhere. There he is.
Of course.
Doing what? Why are you all the way down here? Who the fuck are you at war with?
Stop moving, brother.
Okay,
I'm
so...
talking to this one.
Okay, Village. Right. You're at war with your neighbour. Okay. Let's run down your options here. You're at war with your neighbour, so you could attack him. You decided against that. All right, fair enough. You're also at war with Cathay, both Cathay factions. Now, the Cathay obviously has the Bastion here. So you've decided against that. Okay. But you have then decided to go, apparently, the scenic route again, for some reason. And why? I mean, it's not even the quickest route, is it? You could have literally just gone down through the pass here. And this is your quickest route. What the fuck is this? Why the fuck are you here? Did you take a wrong turn at Albuquerque? What? What possible fucking... There's no fucking helping some people, is there? Hey? No fucking helping some people. I get... I guess if we build... I'm trying to think here. So we can get rid of this building, right? We can build the faster basic military building. And then I guess we could get this down to even like 1 turn. And that... Would that be better? Worse? I think there's people arguing in the comments in the Discord about like what actually, like what does this do? What does reduce the cycle time do? Is it good? Is it bad? Some people say no, it's good, and some people going, well, I'm not so sure. And I'm kind of like, well, all right then. I think you know it. I like thematic. I like the idea of like this cycle building thing. I genuinely think it's quite fun, but I think it might be a little bit over complex for. I mean, it'd be fine if every faction worked like that. But Nurgle's like the only one. There's very few factions that work in such a different way. I mean, obviously the Beastmen don't have income. They don't understand what this weird yellow stuff is. But, or in their case it's Chaos Favor actually, but they still don't use it. But like, there's factions that don't use like upkeep and have a unit cap. But they still have buildings. And they still recruit in generally the same way. The Chaos Warriors obviously are slightly different. In that they kind of have like the Thrones of Britannia style recruitment. Which I actually quite like. I actually quite like the way they do that because it does. Particularly I like the oh fucking what's that fucking game called with the Bannerlord? No, thingy-majig, the Mountain Blade. Like being able to like upgrade units. That it makes sense for Chaos in that respect, but there's not a huge number of factions where that works massively. Like you couldn't take like, I don't know, Zomble deckhands and upgrade them into vampires. That's not how that works. But you can take Marauders and upgrade them to Chaos Warriors and upgrade them to Chosen. And you could do the same with like Dwarves and I guess maybe Elves and stuff. And the Empire, potentially. But there's definitely some factions where that doesn't really like work very well. However, Nurgle is just such a different faction in so many ways. Like, there's some of the factions have like different mechanics, and that kind of works. But Nurgle just has like it's almost like this just whole other thing that just kind of exists alongside everything else. So it's just an odd one. He's an odd one. He's an odd chubby boy. I do like the chubby boys. I was thinking about this the other day. What's the main thing I want? Right, I want Epic to come back. I want the game Epic, 140,000 Epic to come back. Why? Because I want Gargants. Why do I want Gargants? Because they're big, chubby boys. I had to sack that because it's right at the edge of my movement. Oh, we got a short victory. Oh, good. Oh, neat. Are you going to be able to reach this one? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, you're still not taking a trip. Right, where the fuck has... Now, where is Daddy Dragon? Where the fuck has he disappeared off to? Why is this making me nervous? Okay. Alright. Alright, wait, what does this do again? So, cycle time -1. Oh, it does go to -2. For basic military buildings. I guess that's good. Oh, why did I give you Deadly Blade? I should have given you Dead Eye. I don't know what having a Dead Eye makes you more prone to being able to shoot people. Oh, fuck! Right. How badly damaged is your army? Barely anything, really, is it? It's barely anything. It's fine. Okay, in that case, let's go and do the quest battle now, shall we? Because I keep fucking forgetting about it, and I will... Oh, forget my head if it wasn't directly screwed onto my body. Indeed. Right, okay, let's go and do that now, before I forget. Get the necrotic missiles. It still says Spirit Victory. I fucking hate this quest battle, because it just... And it's fine if you've got some plague drones, but otherwise, what a pain in the arse.
Slops are gravy, beggars cram, finger more, and skip that thumb. I crave what I crave, and that is dwarf and scum. I will have their hands and heads in my vice. So, best to infect them with fetid blood lies.
Okay, we're going to advance with everything. We're going to use the plague toads, to head over to this side of the battlefield where some artillery will spawn. This is why this battle's a pain in the arse to do early on, because you don't have any like fast-moving units, and then it spawns artillery on your flanks. It's like, great, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks! Because most of your units are dirt slow at that point, so you have to traipse up the battlefield trying to hunt them down. Anyway, well, the Death Heads really do just do a lot of damage. This Dwarf Warrior is getting absolutely annihilated. Meanwhile, we're swooped in from behind with the plague drones and have tied up all of those missile units. They can't open fire on us. There we go. Good stuff. Let's see. Uncle Fununcle. Pooping over his enemies. And why wouldn't you? Meanwhile, over the other side of the... overshot. Over the other side of the battlefield, the Plague Froggies are getting absolutely annihilated by the Giant Slayers. I was going to get rid of these guys anyway, so I'm not that super worried about losing them. It's fine. But we have managed to take out the artillery, which is well-ish, sort of. More reinforcements pouring onto the battlefield. It's mostly just to try and keep you pinned in the centre, isn't it? They want to pin you in the centre and then pound you with artillery to be like, yeah, see? Fuck you. I mean, had it said, like, you know, artillery coming in from the flanks. Oh, okay. Right, so I have to deal with that. I'm pre-warned instead of just artillery showing up because reasons. And it's, you know, cannons, so they have the longest range, which means they can hit you from as far away as possible. Just feels kinda bullshit. Never mind. So, I've done this before. I know what I'm dealing with. Giant Slayers laying into the Exalted Plague Bearers, but the Plague Bearers should be able to win that. Just trying to take out the Quarrelers. We also need to take out that cannon as well. We did lose 1 unit of Plague Froggies to those Giant Slayers, but the Plague Drones turned up to assist. And we've managed to take out the Grudge Throwers as well. Now we just need to mop up the survivors. We get our Necrotic Missiles. Yes! It said the enemy general was beaten, and then he rallied, so I don't know if they broke that. Either way, he's still there. I mean, he's not going to win against us, considering he's got fuck all health. And we are bopping him. There he goes. Now he's shattered. And it looks like the rest of the Dwarven army is as well. Apart from, obviously, the Giant Slayers, who are unbreakable. Smush. Let's go where I do want the infections. And we've got necrotic missiles, which gives us an increased number of projectiles. This is good. Probably should have done that ages ago. Never mind. Never mind. God, have we really got no fucking... I guess we wouldn't have great unclean ones. But where... Wait, where do I... Wait, hang on. Where the fuck do I get soul grinders from? What building do I get those from? Oh, there. Oh, this one. I don't think I've got the rancid aloe. I should probably build that. No, I've got lots of things to build, so it's fine. Right, we'll upgrade you. We could... You know what? I'm going to build that one. And then I'm going to upgrade you. And then I'm going to upgrade you. I mean, I don't mind so much not having access to those units right away. If just for the fact that I've got now enough money that I can, you know, actually get more armies, which is kind of more important. Okay, let's give you Deadeye.
It will supplement my
And you can be thick-skinned. This is all looking a little bit janky. We'll repair all these, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Right. We've in the Celestial Riverlands. We've punched into Celestial Riverlands, which means we can now punch further. If we can just head off this potential threat, which is quite a large threat, to be fair. Also, where the fuck has he gone? That's the slightly bigger question. Where the bastarding hell has Daddy Dragon disappeared off to? I do like the locus of contagion. But having a heal. Having a heal is better in many respects. Okay, we're making 5,000 a turn, but this province is two on the borders to upgrade anything with, because of course everything's super expensive. I don't really want to spend that. I could get this. Is that going to be... Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, we will. Oh, actually, can I... Wait, have I built that building? If I wait until this is finished, because that's going to reduce the construction cost by 15%, which means my building is going to be a lot cheaper, so I'm not going to build anything there, because actually, that is a massive fucking saving for us. That's huge. Right, less movement in our region will be good. I guess I could potentially upgrade some of this stuff. What does this do us? Minus attrition when under siege, which isn't really that useful. Yeah, that's not really that useful, is it? I mean, growth may be good. Or do we just save? Well, I think we save. I think we save. Right. So we've got... I don't know. He might be heading back this way. He might be heading... So we're taking Shai Long. He might have gone back this way, which means we might lose Shai Long. In fact, I'm going to cancel that because I can't be sure we're not going to lose it. Cannot be sure. I'm actually going to get this. And this. Because then this, you know, province might make reasonable income. I don't know. Either way, we've got... I mean, the Dragon Isles at one point was 6k. It's now 4... It's now 4.5k. Just fucking all over the place. Your income is just up and down. But overall, you know, we've actually got an economy now, which is great. That's fantastic. I like that. We could potentially get another army, but I'm also like every single... Like, even our basic military buildings cost 5 grand, which means we can build 1 a turn at this rate. I need more money, basically. So I'm going to try and not recruit armies, just so that I have some more money to build stuff up, which is actually really why I like the Troy campaign mechanic of having multiple resources, because you can have your armies and that's not going to like choke your infrastructure at the same time, which is why I really like the way Troy does it. Anyway, that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.